How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. And, yeah, Stone Vertical Epic 11 today. Chili beer, spice beer. I'm not sure exactly what's going to be in the bottle. Never had it before, and chili beers can kind of be all over the place as far as style goes. So, it's going to be an interesting one. One, because, like I said, don't know really what's going on inside of it. And two, it's old. And, you know, chili can die with time with aged beers. So, you know, this being, you know, over, 4 years old at this point, or almost 4 years old. Yeah, it's an interesting beer to dive into. As far as what it says in the bottle, Stone Vertical Epic 11, ale brewed with Anaheim chilies and cinnamon. Let's see, the 10th in an epic series. As with any good epic, herein lies the promise of a larger-than-life experiences, heroics, and twists and turns as the adventure unfolds. This bottle-conditioned ale is Chapter 10 and specifically designed to be aged until somewhere after December 12th, 2012. Provided you can wait that long, at that time, enjoy vertical tasting along with this, its 10 Stone Vertical Epic Ale brethren. Each one unique to its own year release, each with its own twist and turn in the plot line. Each one released 1 year, 1 month, and 1 day from the previous year's edition. To remind you, the release dates are from 2002 to 2012. They went through. This year's Stone Vertical Epic Ale might justify being considered the non-secure edition. We somehow came up with the conclusion that adding Anaheim chilies from New Mexico's Hatch Valley plus whole cinnamon sticks to an amber-hued brew fermented with Belgian Flanders Golden Ale yeast, which provides a fairly intense character with lots of clove and banana overtones, would create a very tasty result, and we believe it does. The Anaheim chili is known for its rich flavor more than endorphin-inducing heat, and the cinnamon adds a nice twist. Part of that promise behind the Vertical Epic Ale series itself. As with any epic, remember this is not just the destination, but the journey. So yeah, there you go. It was my second. I've had other Vertical Epics, but this is the second one I'm reviewing. I did in 2012. This bottle was gifted to me by my friend Jimmy. Thank you very much, Jimmy, for throwing this my way. So yeah, label-wise, it's cool. Stone stuff, screen printed, cool looking labels, basic to the point. I mean, as far as the labeling goes, I mean, they have a humongous story on there, so it's not too to the point. But yeah, I dig it. So yeah. Let's see, up top here. Stone Brewing makes aggressive beer. Good news for those tired of fizzy yellow stuff. Los Angeles Times. So, a little blurb on there. So, let's see what this sucker has to offer. Weird one. It sounds like it's going to be like around a Belgian Gold and Belgian Triple-ish kind of ale. But with spices and cinnamon and chili heat. But that chili heat probably isn't going to be around all that much longer. So, or it shouldn't be. So, we'll see what happens. A little bit darker than I expected it, based off the description they wrote on there. Yeah, I mean, they said an amber ale. I was expecting to come out a little bit lighter than that. It's definitely in a more double quadish kind of color range. 2 fingerful had like ridiculously uniform bubbles from top to bottom. It's kind of creepy, decently creamy top to it. And like I said, it has that almost apple cider-ish kind of Belgian double quadish kind of color to it, where it has that deep murky brown with a hint of orange to it. It looks pretty damn good. Yeah. Let's see what she has in the nose. A lot of times you'll still get your chili heat remnants on the nose, even if it isn't still in the mouth. So, let's see. Definitely smells Belgian inspired. I mean, the yeast is coming through. Nice Belgian breadiness. There's a little bit of banana there. A little bit of clove. Not too much cinnamon, but it smells like there's a bit of spice there. It's mostly like a banana, kind of bubblegummy, little Belgian yeastiness going on. Not too much spice, not too much cinnamon. But it definitely smelled like if you were to shove this in front of me and not give me a descriptor as far as what the beer was, and I smelled it, I was like, it's a Belgian double, Belgian strong darkish, Belgian quadish, and nose. Yeah, a little Belgian candied sugar, kind of brown sugary notes going on there too. It smells pretty damn good. So, looks delicious, smells delicious. Cheers. Holy crap, that's fantastic. Good God. That's an amazing beer. Wow, I did not expect that. Wow. Wow. That's awesome beer. It tastes like a sweeter, jacked up version of like a Belgian quad to me. First thing that jumps out is this really nice sweetness. You get that cinnamon there, but it's like more brown sugar, like caramelized, super caramelized brown sugar with kind of cinnamon inside of it. That chili heat still exists in kind of like an echo. It's not necessarily there. You don't taste it too much, but you do get this kind of spice in your tongue that kind of just reminds you that it's going on. After that, the age has definitely played a part in this beer too. It's brought out more balance, I want to say, even though I haven't had it before, who knows what it is, but just from drinking aged beer in general, it just balanced it out and brought a bit more of that toffee kind of rich, deep caramel that you can get in beers right off the bat, but there's two distinct ones. There's that initial tasting that you can usually get with the toffee and caramel, but then there's that brought on age toffee and caramel, and you can tell if you drink a lot of aged beers, you know the difference, and that's what this is. It's something you can't duplicate. Only time can produce that. Mouthfeel wise, it's awesome. Super rich, fluffy, but at the same time dense enough to where you can kind of toss around your mouth. It's not like somewhere between a liquid and a plasma, almost like, but super drinkable. Zero booze whatsoever. It's 9% alcohol, I believe. What does it say down here? Yeah, 9.4% alcohol. Just very, very sweet. Perfect sweetness for me, especially for a dessert beer. But some people might find it a little bit overly sweet. Not me. It's right in my wheelhouse. Absolutely great beer. Yeah, kind of surprised by this one. I mean, I really like the 2012 too. But coming into this, the chili being up front, and then the age combined with it, and kind of the ambiguity of the style, I was not even guessing what was going to be inside the bottle. And I got to tell you right now, I'm pretty damn impressed. Absolutely great beer. Rating was, I'll give it a 95. In its current state that it is right now. Absolutely fantastic beer. It is, like, to me, like I said, it's like a jacked up Belgian, almost like, not even, I don't want to say, I said earlier, I said quadish, more like doublish or darkish, just a kind of a twist on it. Like I said, that caramelized sugar there with its cinnamon. Well, the sweetness is huge. The taste, beyond just the basic sweetness, is subtle and delicate and super awesome. Having that hint of that spice that was there, but it's not actually there anymore, but it is kind of there, is a cool little twist on it with the mouthfeel, everything about it. Yeah, I would love to have had this fresh, just to see what it was all about. Or just a year later when they suggest you wait. Yeah, 95 overall. Value and availability. God, I don't know. Like I said, it was gifted to me by a friend, so I that's free. That's 10. What would I pay for this beer? I'd pay anywhere between, I'd probably go up to $15 a bottle without blinking. It's that good of a beer. Might even go higher than that. I've got the 12 before, and I know I got the 12 at like $8 or $9. If you pick these up at that same price point, then knock yourself out. Availability, that's the thing. It's an aged beer. It's 4 years old. So at this point, your mileage is definitely going to vary as far as if you can get some. But if you can get some, you should pick it up, especially if you're into do the whole "what are you into" thing. If you like Belgians, if you like Belgian quads, Belgian darks, Belgian doubles, and you like that rich fruitiness that you get from it, but at the same time, you just want like a little bit of a twist on it. You kind of swayed towards more sweeter Belgians, and you just want a really good beer. It's probably the best stone beer I've ever had. This in a Chocoveza is probably tied. Maybe, I don't know. This is just kind of a surprise. It's going into it really blind because even if you have a beer and like I don't do any research beforehand, but if you have a beer, you go into it and you get an idea of what it's going to be. You know, whether it's a barrel aged stout or it's going to be this or that. This is so kind of ambiguous going into it. I had no idea what it was going to be, so it was just super cool to try something that way and have it be awesome. So yeah, 95 overall. Mika's excited about it. 95 overall, and value and availability per mileage is going to vary because it's an aged bottle. So yeah, definitely give it a huge thumbs up. One of the better beers I've had this year so far in 2015. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below and like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. Massive beers in all 4 of those places if you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a awesome beer right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.